Um, Picture, okay, so let's get started with the energy cleansing. Let me get this set up first. Welcome in, good morning. So this is going to be an energy cleansing, and they're going to do a daily collective tarot reading. So we're going to start with a smoke cleanse here today. All right, so I'm going to call your energy over. We're going to cleanse your energy, your aura, your chakras, and any heavy energy that could be weighing you down. So just relax into the present moment. All right. So I'm going to use the rattle too because I did feel like some blocks in the aura, some really heavy energy. So we're going to break that up using the rattle. So let's clean. All right. Just relax into the moment. All right. So let's do the smoke cleanse again. So relax into the moment. Focus on your breath. Yeah, there we go. That worked really good. All right. Now we're going to get your chi moving. So if you have any blocks in your chi, this is going to help release those blocks. Get your chi moving. Just relax into the moment. All right, so I'm going to do one final cleanse. I'm going to remove any cord maybe pulling on your energy. And so now let's get into the collective reading here. I'm going to start with the tea leaves like usual. Send all of your energy back to you, healthy, healed, whole for your highest good. Call my energy back to me, healthy, healed, whole for my highest good as well. Hope everyone's having a lovely morning. Let's get started. Let's see. So, what can collective expect today? Triumph over troubles, obstacles. So you're getting an eagle's eye view. You should accept valid criticism. So do you feel like you're seeking improvement here? Seeking improvement, and I do see you getting triumph over troubles and obstacles here as well. Slowly but surely getting ahead. Nice. So I feel like you're seeking ways to improve situation. And I do see that you are getting ahead here as you are having triumph over troubles and obstacles. You're getting an eagle's eye view. I feel like you're seeing things that aren't functioning as well as they could. This is collective. You could be getting assistance or advice. Let's see, what else? Someone's trying to come between you and a friend or something that you want. Can you tell me about that energy? There are opportunities waiting for you here. Let's see. And this is a temporary problem, yeah. Temporary problem. Like I said, I do see you getting triumphed over any obstacle here on your path today. As you are moving in the right path regarding some aspect of your life. Yeah, so you're moving in the right direction. I do feel like this is a temporary problem, whatever this is, as you are rising above like the eagle. There is like, I've heard about the eagle, like it can fly higher than any other bird. So when a bird tries to attack the eagle, what the eagle does is it just flies higher. And the other birds can't fly as high. So it's like, just keep climbing. It's a temporary problem. Solid foundation of success with effort, yes. As you're building the solid foundation, you will have success. So I do feel like you're working on building a solid foundation, slowly but surely getting ahead. That's like Knight of Pentacle energy here. This is like tying up loose ends as you go. And as you do that, you won't have to backtrack as much because you're making sure your foundation is strong and stable here. News is on the way. Parrot, someone will gossip about you and all your secrets, but love, deep affection, and caring. Yeah, just be mindful of people that kind of run at the mouth, or what you share, who you share it with, who you share it to today. But a long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. So I do see, again, elephant is about overcoming obstacles. So I do see that you are overcoming these challenges in your life here. All right, so let's see. Let's look at the, you know what, let's pull from the golden charms here. Let's get a couple golden charms. See what comes through. So for collective for today, all right. Access denied, a closed path. So there's a closed path here. But I do see that you are controlling your emotions, though, with the trident. Again, with the barrier blocks, I do see you rising above, though. Yeah, there's something that's draining your energy. But you are being guided to keep your emotions under control here. Find this toxic element, remove it at the root. Whatever this is that's draining your energy. The rosary, that's like the Hierophant. So it's like aligning with your core values, what it is that is most important to you in your life, what it is that means the most. This is also like developing a new philosophy to live by. Don't forget to treat yourself, and you're being guided to go with the flow as you're taking step-by-step approach situation. Just have to find whatever this toxic element is, remove it at the root, develop a new philosophy to live by, honor your core values and beliefs. Don't forget to treat yourself and go with the flow here. Because water flows around. So I do see you overcoming whatever this is. Let's look at the tarot. All right, so for tarot, for today, what can collective expect? I do see you getting control situation with the Emperor at the bottom of the deck here. You could be willing to try new things. Again, there's that Knight of Pentacles. So you are slowly but surely getting ahead. As you are honoring your emotions, with the Queen of Cups, you're also, there's success through creativity and listening to your intuition as you are following your heart. I do feel like you are willing to explore new avenues. Yeah, as you're listening to your intuition, I feel like you're cutting things out with that Five of Swords on the deck. It's like you're cutting things out, listening to your intuition, preparing for the path ahead, utilizing the resources available to you in a very wise, constructive way with that Emperor card there. You're also getting much better at communication. This is like Hermes. So I do feel like you're getting much better at communicating as you are planning ahead, utilizing your wisdom and knowledge to assist you. Let's see. Calmness. You have the Queen of Cups. It says it is inevitable that you will encounter urgent and difficult things in life. And this is when you must be calm. Like a lighthouse in a storm, calmness allows you to not be swayed by emotions and to think rationally about solutions. So the Queen of Cups, that's about honoring your emotions, but not letting your emotions consume you. Yeah, take a step back so you can gain perspective. When you're too close to a situation, it can be hard to make a decision. Span out and view your life from a distance so you can get the perspective needed. So that's the eagle we saw in the tea leaf. So you're able to rise above. Yeah, it's like you're honoring your emotions, but you're not allowing yourself to be consumed by them as you're taking a step back and seeing things from a higher perspective. Remaining calm. Yeah, walk away. Yeah, you're wasting precious energy on something that will not bear fruit. It's time to turn your attention towards things more aligned to your soul's purpose. That's that Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is very dedicated to what is honoring of his core values. This is like pentacle energy. It's something that's worth a long-term investment, something that's worth your time, worth your energy. But you are being guided to break out of your comfort zone. Yeah. Breaking through means challenging things that were once thought to be impossible and overcoming your inner fears and insecurities. Yeah. Some of you are walking away, whatever it is you're walking away from different things. Everyone's walking away from different things in their life here. But it's something that's not bearing fruit. It's something that is not alignment with what it is that you truly desire. Clarify the Knight of Cups. Expectation. Yeah, you're being asked to release any toxic people or situations from your life. We did see there's something that's draining your energy. You deserve to be free of all drama. And this is the first step to achieving that. So there's something that you've been investing your time, your energy, your emotions into that's not bearing fruit. And you're being guided to walk away from it because it's draining your energy in some way. But you are being brought to your awareness that love or happiness is just around the corner. It's something much better than in your wildest dreams. A rare opportunity, an exciting encounter with like-minded people will exceed your expectations. Yes, I feel like you're headed towards something much better. Once you cut whatever this is out of your life, no longer giving it your attention, your energy. Yeah, it's like you're shedding the past. Whatever this is, it's weighing you down. So let's use the Tau Oracle here. Let's see where you are and where it is that you're heading. Show me. Where are you? Where is it that you are heading? Nice. Yeah, you are diffusing negativity, restoring harmony in your life. Yeah, you're getting rid of whatever that is. And with the mountain, this is like about being able to be grounded and stable despite whatever's going on around you. As you see the images of the mountains surrounded by different types of weather, but the mountain still stands strong. So that's that going from the Queen of Cups to the Knight of Pentacle energy. I do see that you're moving into a place where you're going to be nourishing yourself, creating balance, nurturing the body, mind, and spirit. Again, that's that Queen of Cups energy. So let's see. Yeah, so this says the essence of a mountain is stability, a deep and abiding quality that withstands the test of time. It is the solidity of rock and the stabilizing functioning of earth, and it is unequivocally itself Mercury retrograde here. For any relationship to endure, it must reflect the qualities of a mountain, as above, so below. In human life, stability manifests as a firm footing in the here and now that takes each step with deliberate intention and doesn't get sidetracked by seeking shortcuts. Again, that's that Knight of Pentacle energy. I was definitely feeling that. It arises when you believe in yourself and in your endeavors and focus totally on the task at hand. The spirit of duration holds the vision, rain or shine, feast or famine, so you remain steadily on course and can adjust to constant change without compromising your integrity. Growth requires putting down roots, and that means making a wholehearted commitment. Otherwise, your efforts may be unable to sustain hard times, with a disappointing, short lived affair as a result. Going deep can take you to great heights, from the horizontal into the vertical plane of experience and beyond the familiar, into a 360-degree perspective. From this vantage point, life expands into a multicolored landscape full of possibilities, and the mundane is revealed as a miracle. Again, that's that eagle eye energy that we saw with the tea leaves. So this is just basically wrapping everything up, which is really nice. It says a willingness to persevere, come what may, is a maturity that can only be born of experience. It is never achieved by pushing, coercing, or imitating, nor can it be given or taught. Maturity develops from the inside out over time, inconspicuously, and is more dependent on awareness than age. It is the ability to learn from your mistakes and observations of life, and the willingness to let go when the time is ripe. It is a deep and silent knowing that remains unswayed by emotionalism or popular opinion. Without an earthly, pragmatic approach towards attaining a successful outcome, unforeseen events can undermine your efforts or relationships. A firm orientation in the present reduces the likelihood of panic once the winds of change begin to howl. It helps you remain aloof from the tendency to identify with the emotional roller coaster of peak and valley experiences. Regular maintenance and sticking to a routine support your stability by restoring balance and providing relief from pressures brought on by an overtaxed mind or an overextended lifestyle. refreshing your capacity for insight and overview. By unemotionally observing outer events as you would changes in the weather and making any adjustments required by the moment, it is possible to proceed without major setbacks. Whether you find yourself in a high pressure zone, a dry spell, or a perfectly cloudless sky blue day makes little difference. The silent center within you provides a groundedness that has seen it all and thus can remain calm and present. Then you can bend without a loss of integrity and firm without becoming stubborn or brittle. It is understandable that the ancient I Ching saw the ability to endure through the highs and lows of life as the right foundation for marriage or contractual agreements. A marriage rooted in a supporting balance that enhances each partner's capacities would most likely strengthen the greater good of the community and therefore the world. Harmonious relationships are like mountains. They are a testimony to a dignity and inner strength that remains unwavering in the face of hardship or adversity. Very nice. So we're going to look at the changing lines here. Oh, there's quite a few. It looks like they're almost all of them. So we have 5 changing lines. There's a lot of changes here. It says you're expecting too much too fast, cutting possibilities off before they even take root. This approach is nothing less than a dead end. Slow down and be realistic about the time it takes for things to grow naturally. This is an exceptional moment for great achievements, but everything depends on your sensitivity to the timing. If you can correctly gauge when to advance and when to withdraw, there will be accelerated progress. Now try that again. 1 step forward, 1 step back. Well-being comes only from within. Propping up your life with artificial supports isn't going to create it. The bottom line is when you're too easily rocked by external influences, and the only way to change that is to begin turning your attention inward, it's called meditation. Being guided to meditate. Try as you might to bring about a successful outcome. If you're barking up the wrong tree in the first place, it won't ever happen. Sniff around elsewhere and see where things might be more promising. I did see that with the Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles going to the Knight of Cups. I do feel like you're exploring new avenues. And we have succumbing to continued restlessness undermines your credibility. Although you're always on the go, a lack of commitment to details keeps tripping you up. Persisting this way will simply expose the fact that you're not ready to take on greater responsibilities. We're moving to 27. This is about nourishing self. Nourishing healthy relationships, making sure that you're eating well, that you're balanced in body, mind, and spirit, that you're not over consuming too much where it's interfering in your subconscious, because we absorb everything through our subconscious. Whatever we listen to, whatever it is we watch, the people we have around us, our environment, all of that influences us. So it's like being mindful of those energies. So again, it's like you're finding out that toxic element and you're cutting it out, because there is something that's draining your energy, whether it's too much phone time, or maybe it's not eating as healthy as you could. Maybe it's surrounding yourself with unhealthy relationships. Do you feel like you're finding out what that is and you're removing it at the root? But it's like just acknowledging where there could be bad habits and changing those bad habits with something more productive or more beneficial to your health and your overall well-being. It's just about replacing it with something else. So I'm going to read this last paragraph. It says, nourishment of the heart calls for healthy relationships in your life. Relationships require sensitivity to their subtle nuances, should not be taken for granted. Habitual patterns of relating lead to indifference, lack of enthusiasm, or can't be bothered attitude that slowly but surely creates heartache. Nourish your relationships carefully so they may provide you and others with emotional sustenance. Finally, how do you nourish yourself spiritually? Rest and relaxation puts us back in touch with ourselves and nature. Make a conscious choice to tune out external distractions and turn your full attention inward. By sitting silently, relaxed and comfortable, simply observing your breath and your thoughts, you can cleanse your mind of tensions that deplete well-being. When a thought arises that grips your attention, relax your breath, let the tension go, and return to neutrality. This is the simplest form of meditation, and it works. There are many different techniques to facilitate self-awareness, some very energetic, others more passive, and it's wise to experiment to find the way that feels right for you. Practicing a consciousness-raising technique with regularity clears the mind, calms the emotions, and will enhance your ability to feel supported by the flow of change that is Tao. All right, so that's what I have for the collective reading, guys. I will be live again later on. I have to get ready for the day. Have to leave very soon. And I will see you guys again very soon. Bye, guys.